Welcome back, everyone. We're going to try to get a morning game with our Kruphix deck. One thing I did notice last night, because we had plenty of time to think about everything due to the horrendous lag. I mean, it was almost like playing on the beta version. But we had a turn where we could have tooth and nailed. We were up against like Krinko was over here. Oh, I forget what his partner was playing Karametra. Our partner was playing 5-color gods, like with all the gods, and then we were running this. But we ran into a situation where we needed Eternal Witness. And for some reason, he had not made the cut in this deck. So he is going in here now. But yeah, all this deck is you're trying to get Kruphix out, save some mana. Especially if you can get like a Prophet or Seedborn out, and just save your mana each turn. And then you just cast big, splashy. Hold on, my. Okay, yeah, lost my mic cord there. Yeah, and then you're just casting big, splashy spells. Cast through time. Give your briberies and stolen identities and time spirals, everything, flashback, balance rounds, blatant thievery, tooth and nails. Yeah, so a couple Eldrazi, time stretch because we're gonna go big. We're going big. But let's try to get into a game here. Commander. Let's do a multiplayer. Alright, and I'll pause it until we get some players. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we're up against Bosh, Roon, Kruphix, and Riku. And we have a 2-lander that does nothing after that. So we mull into a 7-lander. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. It's probably bad, but how the shuffler works is if I were to pitch this back, they'd give me like a no-land 6-lander. Or a no-land 6-carder. And we'd have to mull again, and then we'd get like 2 lands, a mediocre spell, and 2 things we can't cast. So, screw it. This is slow. It's going to take forever, but whatever. We're going to get a breeding pool. So Riku, if he ever lives for a full turn, the game's probably over. Bosh, Iron Golem. Yeah, he's gonna have a bunch of stuff, probably Dark Steel Forge to make everything indestructible. He probably has Karn in here. Michael Synth Lattice. Oh yeah, I forgot he can run red. Never mind. That makes it different. Let's see what we draw. See, we're getting there. heard you called out on YouTube vid. Okay, and yeah, Roon, just gonna be blinking things. Got a lot more fun to play against Roon now that Sylvan Primordial's gone. Because that with like Seaborn Muse was just a beating. Like, look, I don't mind the destroying permanents, like, you know, but all Primordial ever did was hit lands. And, you know, in one turn of blinking them, they've ramped, you know, 3, 6, 9 lands, and they've set everyone back 3 turns. Yeah, today's one of those rare days where, since it's Mother's Day, my wife went to go visit her family, and I don't have to go see my family up the road for a few hours. So I figured there was no better time than to sneak in a game of Magic. Now I'll advertise for us right here. Really? More ramp? Okay. Can't hit any of these 2 mana ramp spells here, can I? I mean, there's not really much at 2 mana. Doubling cube. Yeah. And now we're running a couple other Newborn the God cards. If you haven't watched any of the other vids where I kind of briefly went over them, we're running the 2 Dictates that are in our colors. This one, usually you just want flashed in like 2-headed giant during your partner's turn. Let him get doubled up, and then if you have like untap effects, you get to store double mana for a turn, and then, you know, hopefully you can do enough on that turn that your other opponents having stuff doesn't really matter. What do? Clone it? Phantasmal image? Yeah. Pyroclasm. No. So I feel a Greater Gargadon in this deck, and maybe a bunch of like steel effects. And Roon is just going all value all the time. And we're just going to keep ramping. Stolen Identity. Yeah, I found a newfound respect for this card when it got cast on a Precursor Golem. And there was a Solemn Simulacrum out. And now he's going to smack me for 4. And we're okay with that. Oh no, he's attacking Roon. Oh, he's attacking me for 5? Man, I would have rather taken the 4. Yeah, so playing Garuk first doesn't really do anything. We need to get a creature or something out. An exploration. Okay. Alright, stage 1. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So it still doesn't activate them. Yeah, because whenever we cast them, we need to be able to cash them in to draw some cards. I guess we could play Avenger next turn. We do also want to keep this as a creature. Well, no one's running. He's running white, yeah, so. Or we want to keep this as not a creature. So I'm still smoking my new e-cig. It's like one of those drip tanks. Blows out huge clouds. The only downside is it is kind of annoying having to fill it up after every couple hits. But man, you blow out some clouds. Alright, so these two have pretty much decided they were going to face off against each other. You gotta bounce that and then bounce Hypocrisite. Hey, you gotta bounce Kruphix. What a dick. And leave the Inferno Titan. Well, that's going to be annoying since we can never land our general now. So let's give him something he doesn't want to bounce. There. You want to write a Replicate Avenger? Oh, Metamorph Avenger. Okay. One, two, three. I mean, you gotta kill this thing. You're just gonna hit me for 3? Man, y'all better not hope I better hope I don't draw life from the loam. So, Skull Clamp it. Remove a couple counters from it. We need to draw a Gaia's Cradle. That would just be awesome. What was that? A chain reaction? Okay. At least the bouncy thing is gone. Gain that life. Something good. Crater Hoof. Yeah, not worth it yet. I'm gonna go ahead and F4 here. So yeah, last night I was trying to get a couple games in. The wife was still awake, so I was just, messing around. And the server was so slow and laggy. It was almost like playing on the beta. I mean, it was taking minutes for people to resolve triggers. Yeah, we ended up 3 of the people rebooted trying to get something going, but it was still just awful. So we're live to almost any spell in our deck. we are going to flash in the dictate at the end of his turn. You know, I've seen this card a lot, but I've never seen anyone actually sacrifice it. But yeah, last night it was just so, like, we were playing against Krinko and Karametra and 5-color gods, and we were playing Kruphix. And I mean, Krinko had a Porphyros out. Every time he tapped, he was making 32. You know, the last time he tapped, he was making 32 tokens. And then he had a thing that let him untap target creature with a tap ability. So he was doing that twice. And luckily, our partner up here had Kiora. And okay, and the dude had Greaves on Krinko, and then something's banner, Caldra's banner or something, that gives all creatures that share a color with that creature, with the equipped creature, get +1/+1, and all creatures that share a type with it get +1/+1 as well. So he had that on Porphyros, and the Greaves, or the hexproof set on him, on Goblin Guy, Krinko. So he just kept plussing Kiora on Porphyros, so we weren't taking any damage. And I mean, he did that like 3 turns in a row. He should have just switched them, because we were getting hit with 2/2 goblins instead of 3/3 goblins. And we were down to 9 life. I had 20 mana stored up, and like all my lands untapped for the turn. And we were on his turn. So on his end step, I was going to Blue Sun Zenith myself, and it was going to be for like 32, and hope to hit Cryptic Command. And if I hit Cryptic Command, we could tap down his team, counter the Warstorm Surge, and then tap down his team, because he also had Warstorm Surge in hand that I had ventured back. So that was our only out. And oh man, it was just taking so long, because Kiora, every damage prevention shield came up. Yeah, it was just brutal. So we're probably going to take 7 here, because everyone else is at high life, so might as well hit me. What? That's just nuts. Alright, so we get Rofilos. Do we just want Chameleon Colossus? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Nope, we're just going to go with does that activate him? 2, 4, 6, 7. They all activate him. I don't like that. Or how about this? Alright, so we just punted there. That's okay. No, that's not okay, because I thought we were going to draw a bunch of cards next turn. Drestrodon. Oh. Alrighty then. Okay, so yeah, that punt probably cost us the game. But it's not like, okay, he's playing white with a full grip. So it's not like if we cast one of these things, it was actually going, I mean, all we would have done is we would have lost Kruphix. Because then he could have been Swords, Pathed, Hallowed Burial, whatever. So we can he doesn't have any spells. None? Oh yeah, the non-hasty one. Oh, now he has haste. And come smack me. Oh, did he just end the turn? Yeah, he's probably gonna attack me and then Wrath. Yeah, having the tramps is kind of bad for us. Alright, now we're just waiting on everyone to stack these triggers. Okay, we have successfully resolved all of the triggers. For now that is. Oh, and he got his reliquary tower. How lucky for him. We need to draw something good. Not omniscience. Maybe like time stretch, or even like a capture into a time spiral or something. Would be okay. Because just taking a turn will give us 2 extra cards, so. Boots them up. So, no wrath. I mean, I guess you could just blink these things. Pick them off one at a time. Smack me for 11. Oh, well, just 4. Come on, time walk. Yeah, see, every game towards the end of it, it just starts lagging down so bad. And I wonder if they did that just to mess with us pretty much. Like, slow down the old client so the beta doesn't look as bad. Because, like, this is like how the beta works. Oh, yay. Yeah, see, this is the lagging down part of it. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna die here. But for keeping a 7 land hand, I think we did alright. Always. See, this is just taking forever. Let's see if I die. Oh wow. So maybe he'll blink one of these. And anything else? You have 9 cards, so play something. Doubling season. Okay, so he's going to blink a token. I'm just gonna blink Kruphix now. Yeah, having this one exploration out is making this very hard to do anything. Crack the dude with 68 life. Karametra. Boots. Keep tapping. Alright, I don't know what he's doing. Fiend Hunter. My Kruphix. Awesome. Maybe he'll still just get some of these tokens. And then blink them and get another token. But he's probably just gonna get Kruphix. You can't have him. He's over here. Targeting Palaka Worm. Oh, okay. Now he's going to get Kruphix. So yeah, even if he gets another one, he still gets 4 7/7s. Alright, so maybe he's still going after that. Because, you know, even if he just leaves him with those 3, he gets 6 tokens and gains another 30 life. Okay, so now we're discussing the beta. I don't like how the chat window always disappears. Okay, when this comes back, we're going to see what he targets with it. Alright, we need to hit something good. Of course you're going to target Kruphix. Why not another worm? I have to. Alright, we got 2 draws. Yeah, we have, of course now we hit a stolen identity. And we should have just left the Karametra under there. Why is there nothing that lets me draw cards? Alright. Eight, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4. Good game. We're done here. Huh. Yeah, we're so far behind right here. 2, 4, untap. I mean, that still doesn't even give us enough to Stolen Identity, which is what we needed to do. And he's going to tap down one of our lands. So yeah. Alright, so there we go. Thanks everyone for watching.